Hello, everybody. Hopefully, this worked. Playing around with scenes. Cold Embrace has been telling me to do for a while. I did not get them set up the way I'd like, though. So, we got some cool stuff today. I'll get into it in just a moment. First, looks like Elios. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh, I gotta mark my computer as priority, don't I? So, who's all online right now? Looks like we got at least 3 people. Disminer, how's it going? Let me see them structures. Well, we did a thing yesterday, and they've been building less high structures. So what I did, which is pretty cool, I thought, was I gave them the ability to use Minecraft's pathfinding system. So if you watch them navigate now, they look a lot more like a villager. And I want to give them. I was planning on giving them the ability to use just to change back to raw inputs and outputs too, if they wanted to. But I got sidetracked with a whole bunch of consulting work that I had to do this morning. For some reason, everybody, 3 different projects for my consulting clients, all of them wanted to talk to me at once. And we had a fire last night that I had to help them put out, so I'd keep an eye on that. So, been a morning. Didn't quite go as I hoped. Alien Anthony, how's it going? But yeah, this new navigation setup is really interesting, and I think that's going to be huge for the next stream I want to do, which is to go back to either go back to lava because I'm curious what that would do with the lava, or to go back to hide and seek. And I think hide and seek is probably going to win out, but we'll see. I'm interested to hear you guys' feedback today. Can everybody hear me all right? I'm hoping. Testing. Yeah. Okay. Mechanist. Sup, per Jerry. All right. So let's see. It's interesting to watch them try and navigate. What I want to do, probably on this stream, is to give them the ability to draw to align to their targets. Let's take a look. Yeah, place block, and place block on the spawn block invalid. So a lot of times they get too close to the block they're trying to put it in, and it's actually like colliding with them. And so I gave them this ability to back up a little bit just in case they're too close. And these guys' scans lined up so perfectly. See how they're like in sync and they change their target? Oh, he's doing a toss. He's just tossing. I hate it when they do that. I did also make it so that any tossed items ideally will get cleaned up, but I haven't fully tested that system. Elios, I'd say a fire has a little more priority than Minecraft. Yes, especially considering that they are paying my bills at the moment, but not forever. Also, yeah, the stats in my Monday video, crazy. I've never gotten 1,000 views in less than 72 hours before, so that's cool. Thank you guys all for being a part of it, part of the journey here. Okay, I think that's unhooked. It's good. A lot of jump block placing these days. Not as much now that they can navigate a little bit better, but I've definitely seen it. I mean, it's kind of good because we're seeing more diversity there. He was holding stone. That's good. I also added another neuron that passes the item neural net scan score to the action neural net, which is good. Just now they can use that to factor in their decision there. I don't know why I didn't have that in there before. This one looks like it's unhooked. Always on the spawn block. So, Alien Anthony, did you fix up the digging part? The double dig stuff? No. Like, I guess they can mine stuff. So I mean, it depends on what you're saying or what specific dig part we're talking about. But if it's you're talking about the bug where if one guy digs a block that another guy did and now the block stays, yeah, no, I didn't fix that yet. I could fix that on this thing theoretically. I it's going to store a lot of block states in memory, so it could break stuff. With this new navigation stuff, I've been thinking about letting them loose in the wild too and going back to survival, but I think we should return to hide and seek first. I mean, we could actually even do that on this stream, depending on what you guys want to do. So, are they crafting at all? I saw. What was it that they crafted? Some sandstone that they crafted. I excuse me. We're not really incentivizing it, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was something slightly off with crafting. I have been working on the crafting neurons. I know I said I'm going to make this a showcase one, but I think it helps to dev a little bit on occasion. Yeah, item target. I didn't even commit that. That'll be in Buildy for anybody that's playing along at home. Oh, yeah. Using Minecraft pathfinding and what is it? Action. Cool. If anybody's new to this, Victicus, hello. If anybody's new here, actually, Victicus, I actually don't recognize your name, but if you're not familiar with what's going on here, I'm happy to explain it. Otherwise, I have about 200 videos on roughly on this topic or similar topics. So let's hop this into observe mode. That'll be much more interesting. Actually, it might give you seizures. So if you're epileptic or something like that, now that we've got this intense, we've added in the Minecraft navigation pathfinding, which is really cool, by the way, then that could create some issues. So, all right. I came in here to show you guys something, and I've already forgotten what it was. Oh, maybe it was, I don't know, I had to rewrite the way that crafting navigated, because before, well, now I don't know what the heck I was thinking here, but it doesn't, if the block state basically is air or it isn't a crafting table, then we really don't really need to navigate to the target, so I just skip all that and just start crafting. So that's good. Don't know what I was thinking there. Dig block. I don't think I've actually messed with dig block. Let's go and look at the place block I fixed up here. So this should work there. So we're gonna go and transfer that over to the dig block as well. We probably ought to do it to the attack as well, the melee attack. Oh, we're taking look twice there. Okay, no wait. That's okay, we don't need that there. And toss item, why not? We'll add a toss item and use item as well. Toss item and use item. Oh, use item doesn't take block, does it? Use item doesn't really need to navigate, so we're good there. And wander action, just it's interesting. We've got mark completed doesn't do anything there. Put this here that shouldn't be hit. All right. So, exciting stuff today. Sorry, this isn't. I'm coding a lot on stream here. So, let's restart, and let's try it again. That's got to restart the server too. Actually, I only needed to restart the server. So how's everybody doing today? Imagine Minecraft Dungeons OpenAI. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head for what I was talking about. Okay, Ellen Anthony. Cool. Let's see. Can I like switch scenes? This is where I got to figure out. Is it? I don't know if it changed the scene. This is where I got to figure out the scene stuff so I can have something interesting for you guys to watch while this whole thing boots up. HyperMX. I subbed on Patreon the other day. Hope it brings you closer to your goal. Yes, HyperMX Overflow. Right? I think it's Overflow. I got a sub from you. I thank you. All right. If you need anything from me, hit the patrons channel. Try and check that as frequently as I can. Yes. I'd be more interested in a Fate AI. I don't know if Cold Embrace is on here, but I was actually watching a Terraria speedrun right before this. So I don't know much about Terraria. Of course, a speedrun's probably not the best way to get to know the game because it just like flies through and they glitch it and everything. But yeah, we're seeing more like this. They're not going as high as they were. I don't know if you guys saw whoever was on here the last live stream before I added in the new navigation stuff. They were going up and building these skyscrapers, and it was pretty cool. Now they seem to not want to go as high. So I could reward them for going higher with it. I can add that in here. We're not seeing crazy high scores. These guys are Gen 2s. Yeah. 340 something, age 30. And they got up there pretty quick. Well, HyperMX, I don't think I have access to the Patreon channel. When you did you connect via Discord? Because Patreon has a button there where you can connect your Discord, and that should get you access to the extra stuff in there. Oh, Elios, I just beat Terraria Master Mode the other day. Nice. Cool. I haven't bought it yet, but it's on my wish list on Steam. And if I wasn't so busy with this, I actually started a run of just playing through Minecraft again a couple nights ago. I was thinking about streaming that on Twitch. It's not AI related, really, but I was hoping it would give me more ideas to just kind of play through again. Diz Minor, multi-axis scoring. Is multi-axis scoring on? Nope, it is not on. I actually did not implement that yet. Let's have some fun with that real quick. Let's break this full. Drop back into observer mode. I'm going to hotkey this. I'm going to figure out how to hotkey these things someday. Oh, start observing. Okay. And again, kind of a seizure warning for people that I've implemented. They have the ability to now use Minecraft's pathfinding. So they kind of freak out a little bit, and it's much choppier. Maybe I can go zoom out with it and it'll be less annoying. Nope, still pretty disorienting. Let's see. Smiley, welcome Smiley. Cool stream. I'm trying to make a bot with Mindflayer myself at the moment. So I really enjoy content like this. Machine learning is always an interesting Uh, regardless, good. Yeah, Mind Flayer I liked a lot. We just to get what we wanted in this game, we needed to go a bit deeper. But 'cause I like JavaScript a lot, but modding it has given us a lot of other options and a lot more scalability. So, all right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna do the scoring stuff. Server. It's not gonna be in server. It's gonna be in Tickables, which I really should name that something else because they're now technically event listeners, not a tickable. But I don't really know what a tickable is. All right, here we go. Uh, Helios, getting Terraria might be a double-edged sword. You might not be able to stop playing it. Yeah, well, I still got RimWorld too, and I've got I want to wire into RimWorld as well. So we're it's all it's yeah. Keeping focused is a constant challenge. I'll be honest. There's so much I want to work on. There was a video yesterday on AI simulating voice, and I had to like restrain myself from just immediately picking that up and trying to simulate a narrator that would read me news articles or whatever in Morgan Freeman's voice. I think that'd be awesome. Okay. Am I in the render? I'm not in the render mode. I'm in the score, right? Cluster blocks. Okay, I'm in cluster blocks. There we go. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll add a vec here. I don't know. No, we're gonna have to do it this way. We're gonna do it inside of here. So this should represent. We'll do the min vec equals new. I don't know why I did 3D. It's gonna be 3i. And we'll do one for max. 3i. Why is there a T in there? Does the vec3i require a value right away? We'll make it negative 999, negative 999, and negative 999. Actually, that should be the max one, my bad. We'll just make that 999. So it's less than invec dot get x. This is a little hacky here. Let's see. Okay. That's one of 6 scenarios I have to write. Okay, I think I'll do it this way. All right, just one more for the mins, and 2 more for the maxes. Uh-oh. we go. Almost there. So you know what? We'll just do this and this. That was faster to write than I thought. Okay. So now we've got the max on any axis. And so I think I'm going to double reward Y. So that should be interesting. All right. So let's look here. Cluster score is 0 plus equal 1. Good. Okay. So if we should probably do max, that would be max minus min. What compare to? So we're trying to get the delta. Trying to remember what it is. Cross product, is that it? Nope. All right, I'm just gonna write this. Darn it. We'll get this. All right. We're gonna go 3i equals. And we'll do max vector to get x minus min vector get x. That should give us a positive number, ideally. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with some of the chat here. Let's see. They will at some point learn the way to use the Minecraft mob pathfinding efficiently. I hope so. You can see right here, this guy we're observing, he's struggling because he's standing in the box he was trying to hit. This guy, I guess he was trying to find that target. Yeah, so they struggle a little bit because they'll try and place it, but it'll fail on them because they're standing in the path they're trying to hit. And so what I do with that is if they can't hit their target in 3 seconds, it tries any one of 4 different options to hit the target. So what they do is they either jump, they walk backwards, or they go side to side. So let's see. The internet goose, welcome to the party. Eventually they'll be at some level of baritone or something. Yeah, I have an idea for a whole navigation neural net that I would like to implement when the time is right. New chair coming soon. You won't hear all the squeaking, ideally. Okay. If get x is greater than 2, then that's the second dimension. So we'll just do this. Let int no, actually it'll be 0 at first. Dimension plus equals 1. We're gonna go the same for z. Looks really weird when it does that there. Whatever's going on the screen here, his shoulder kind of, it's like we're going into another dimension, which is possible with this game. All right, and so if they go on the Y, it'll double it. Okay, so placing individual blocks are definitely going to be even more so kind of put down there. Cluster score, should I say times equals? You should probably do individual cluster score. Is that? Oh, I should put that outside this for loop, shouldn't I? Oops. That's what's going on. Okay. There we go. I gotta do this. Times equals dimension multiplier. Cool. So now I'm going to restart everything real quickly. Should I do a hard reset? No, I'm not going to do a hard reset. We've come too far. Not really, but. Desertic, welcome back. Alien Anthony, hey, I mentioned this because it's a hassle for the community I'm in, but do you think it would be possible to implement the AI systems into a corruption program for BizHawk? I would have to look into that more, and I can as soon as I hit that restart button there. I already restarted the server, darn it. I meant to restart the client. Go. Okay. A corruption program for BizHawk. All right, I'm not familiar with BizHawk at all. Oh no. Okay, BizHawk is a multi-platform emulator with support for Luna scripting, focused on core accuracy and power of tools while being easy to use emulator. I would say it is most likely. Where I lost my window here. I would say it's possible. Never fear. Welcome. Never fear. What did I was going to tell you? Oh, I'm proud. I've been playing with scenes. I can do scenes now, kind of. I didn't get it as set up as I'd like. I don't know if this is actually working for you guys. If you guys can see that or not, does it do it? I don't know. I can't. In my thing, it looks like there's a delay. So corruption program. What do you mean, Alien Anthony, by a corruption program? You could implement AI, but I'm not sure about a corruption program. Dynamic corruptor for emulated games. I'm looking it up right now. Real-time corruptor. A real-time corruptor for emulators is a set of libraries that can be rigged up in various emulators, work by corrupting data in virtual memory chips, emulated systems. Interesting. Corrupts in real time. I would need to look into it, but anything's possible. So, and just to catch everybody up that just got here, we just wrote a little bit of code that is going to give them a bonus for building continuous structures that span multiple dimensions. Being taller and stuff like that. So this individual block placing will be devalued. Also, if you notice that they're navigating better, it's because I put the pathfinding stuff in there. So Luigi.io uses Neat with an emulator. Yeah, that's actually, I looked at the code for that when designing this thing. I definitely didn't use it because clearly this is JavaScript, and that one would have gotten a little bonus. So I'm going to just add a breakpoint just to make sure this is hitting where I want it to. Because this is written in Java and Node.js, and that was, I think, it was Lua, so okay, that was silly to put that there. Go. Do the scene transition again. Okay, hold on. I can do studio mode stream transitions. Here we go. Fade. Okay, that's not it. Fade. Or cut. Okay, no, I'm still figuring this out. Clearly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. So if we see two blocks on top of each other and this doesn't get hit, we know that there's a problem there. I forgot to make this. I forgot to make these greater than. Nuts. It's all right. So if block position Y is greater than max Y, then make the new one Y, and maxes are. Why is it like that? What on earth? IDE sometimes does weird formatting. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, look at those dimensions, giant structures. Good thing I'm. Okay, we're gonna restart that before we get too deep, and I have to do a hard reset. And client. How do I change my sim model on my training room? As of the moment, they're not changeable. And in reality, it's probably only the tag that you should change ever. So I just saw your issue there and realized, because right now you'd have to create a whole new training room, which would defeat the purpose. So basically, if you change your sim model, it's a good chance it's going to break a lot of orgs, because sometimes we add new stuff or we remove stuff that orgs have. So I have to put a warning in there saying there's like a 90% chance you're going to have to do a hard reset if you edit your sim model tag. So that's a feature that is now, I realize, being a hard priority. Have separate scenes for each window. I was intending to actually play with that today, but I got bombarded with consulting work this morning on like 3 or 4 different projects. Just hit me upside the head. So I was consulting as fast as I consulting. It sounds weird saying that. I was consulting as fast as I can, and I actually just had to tell them that I've got an important meeting to go to right now. Which I didn't say that, but this is an important meeting for me. Making sure that we're all on the same page here and bots are learning. But yeah, I did not get that set up in time today. They're going a little slow right now. That lag is not the connection, it's them scanning. All right, did I remove that breakpoint? Did I? I did. Let's go back, put that back in there. So this one over here should have triggered it, ideally, but I didn't have the breakpoint in place. But if you see any more that are showing up after now, then we should see the height. And I think I mentioned this about a dozen times, but just in case you just hopped on, one of the big new features we added in is that they are now using pathfinding. Okay, it's not working clearly. Pathfinding from Minecraft. So the Minecraft mob pathfinding. So they should behave kind of like villagers. Drop a breakpoint in all 3 of these. Oh God. I just realized this dimension multiplier, it might make it the score is 0 if 2 blocks aren't next to each other, which actually is probably a good thing now that I think about it. Okay, so what's the dimensions here? X3, Y. It's 0, huh? Well, they won't get points unless they're actually putting them on top of each other, so that's good. Yeah, a lot of them are going to end up with zeros here. Gotta rethink this. I almost do want to do a hard reset at this point then. Yeah, let's do a hard reset. I mean, yeah, why not? They're moving pretty fast today. Refresh. Hard reset. So I might just be able to disconnect and hop back in there. Or I might not. Who knows? Okay. I'm curious what the error is. Nope, it's just in a weird state. All right, 1 sec. Yeah, cold embrace. I definitely got to fix that. So now, because each training room, 1, you should be able to see what the training room's sim model is, and I don't have a button for that anywhere. Do I? No, I don't. And 2, you should be able to edit the tag, but it needs to give a warning because it most likely would require a hard reset. In the meantime, until I get that done, you can create another training room and just train on that for the short term. But if we look at buildy here, edit roles, builders, and right there, base life seconds. It's you can see right there, 30 seconds, and they use Chaos Team Tracker one as well. So that's on me. I'm learning as I go here, kind of inventing crazy stuff. Number fear meeting, yes, important meeting. I mean, it is an important calendar event to me. I find this important. Alien Anthony, but if you look into that, if you do look into that, it'd be cool. I have to understand more about what the corruptor means. I'm not grasping that yet, so I'll have to look into that. But I'm all interested. All right. So we've got some scores right off the bat. Let's see if I can hop into observe mode. Looks like we don't have a high scoring org yet. Though there are enough connections over there, it should be getting hit. I don't like that they do that back and forth thing there. I'm seriously worried it's going to cause a seizure or something. But I already pause all these. Let's just make sure they're getting hit. Oh, it's doing the thing. Come on. No. Well, we wait for that breakpoint to get hit. I'm going to play with something here. I'm going to make a scene. Uh-oh. No, it took it down. Okay, I'm not sure. Wait, can I go to studio mode? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I can do this. Do a game capture. Okay. Sweet. Well, I made a scene. I don't think it's doing what I want it to. All right, those breakpoints aren't getting hit, which is not good. Alien Anthony. It's an art form to find corruptions in games that change the playstyle of the game in crazy ways that leave them still playable but give it a new feel. Real-time corruptor is the most dominant. I think, what am I looking at? I'm looking at Red Scientist Media. But if you do look into that, it'd be cool. Okay, cool. What about the action buffer? Is that wired in currently? Yes, they are primarily using the action buffer. I was actually going to give them the ability to override it today. Was the plan before this stream started, but again, I had to make a living so I can feed myself. I already did a hard reset. I realize that it's you can't edit your sim model. I guess I could maybe hop in the database and edit your sim model. I could do that. You can also do a window capture to see if that helps. Well, I did. Hold on. I did, and it looks like that. So I'm wondering, like, if I full screened it, I don't know. Oh, we hit the breakpoint. We did hit a breakpoint. All right, move forward. Good. Go. All right, I probably. Okay, let's hop back into this. So breakpoints are good. I'm gonna do the Y one. All right, this is getting choppy. Stop observing. Like, threw me out of there. All right. I really want to know what that guy's trying to do. Desertic. If I remember, you want them to be in survival mode in the future. You can give rewards for distance to hostile mobs, which would encourage them to build. Now, I was just thinking about, hey, this guy's equipped stone. Ooh, we got to see his neural net. Come on, come here. So again, I said this earlier, but I'm going to repeat it. I gave them the ability to pass the score, a single neuron that the action candidate has that they can pass the score of the item to the action neural net. I know that sounds really confusing, but if you go back a couple of videos where I'm talking about the action neural net, I think it's probably at least 5, 6 videos by now. I have a diagram for that. So that guy didn't have the neuron though. That makes me sad. They rely way too much on dirt right now. So I'm also rethinking the way I did the item neural net. I'm not super happy with it right now. What the heck? He placed his block and then just sprinted away. So we're at Gen 1 by now. Let's take a look at this rodent's neural net. Very simple, no middle neurons. So this one, let's take a look at the scores. We should have some scores by now. If it's all zeros, I'm going to be concerned. I have 152. There we go. So we're starting to see some patterns now. The scores are going to jump up real fast right now. It's interesting. So this takes up the whole screen right now, but the scene still thinks it's a half scene. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that would work. I think I just got to figure out hotkeys. That's more of it. I also want to rewire the hotkeys so they work more like my Ubuntu machines. Full screen and put it on another screen. I don't know, I've kind of got all my screens pretty much utilized at the moment. Because OBS is being controlled by one screen, the main screen you guys can see, and the other one I've got chat on. I suppose I could move chat to my other laptop, but at one point you wonder how many devices does a human being need to do this. Disminer, they would run away, I think. Another neuron that I need to give them is the information like distance to closest mob type, right? And so they can use that, probably the position of the closest mob type, because they could if that was low, then who cares? Don't use it. I also realized that the bias neuron is no longer guaranteed to be in here either. So that's something to keep in mind. This Newt, what's he trying to do? What are you doing? Well, he's dead now. Also, I need to add better logging for this. Because this is, I think if this is correct, he placed he placed on stone dirt. So, which is what we're doing. He tried to place a block on spawn block. I wonder if I need to just make spawn block invalid for basically everything as a target. Okay, let's see if this guy's got some scores. Give me his scores. Score events. He's got 2 score events that are 0. So it's because that's not big enough, possibly. I'm going to give it a multiplier of 1 to start off with. I want to restart real quick. Not everything, just the server and whatnot. Schematical live stream. I mean, you guys can watch this. It's not like it's hurting you to not watch it. It's just not exciting. I'll take some more chat questions. Move the scene and add it again? Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is I'd have to do it every time that it, because actually, let's look at it. Yeah, right now there's no Minecraft scene. So it's dead there. Put something behind that. I guess I could put the waiting. Oh, you can't see that. Oh, you can see that. What am I talking about? I don't know. I'm figuring out this whole streaming thing one day at a time. Run client. Go. Okay, that was weird. Well, this thing, here we go. HyperMX. Making the spawn block in Bedrock invalid worked so great on my experiment. Okay, good. Good, good. Let's see, where is this? I accidentally blew away my sim model for a minute. Luckily, I had a backup of it, but that was annoying. Snow! Hello. Oh, you're not that late, Snow. Well, a little bit. I guess we're halfway through about now. I'm going to go a little shorter today because I have obligations that I have to go do after this. So, what would you say your best project you've done so far? That's a good question. I've built so many wacky things over the years, and I don't know why I wasn't putting them on YouTube the whole time. Podcast search engines. Project Boxband was a what was that? That was a like a WordPress, but specifically geared towards musicians. We should see a lot more scoring going on. Yeah, he got his score one there, so they're getting one for that. But they'll at least sort them out better. I think. I mean, if you look at my, yeah, I just have to go back. I mean, that could be a stream all on its own. Just going back through GitHub and looking at all sorts of things. I created several PHP frameworks, several Node.js frameworks for code gen. I tried doing code gen as a service, which was idiotic. My friend Dominic, he always said, "Don't build developer tools. Just stop building developer tools." And so I was talking to him the other day, and describing this to him, and he actually kind of likes this one. But I'm like, it's not a developer tool, darn it. It's for people with no coding skills to be able to train neural nets and have a hand in it. So, God, my best project. I don't know. This may be it. This is probably one of the ones I've done the longest. I mean, it's been off and on, but it's definitely the one that the most. A lot of times I build stuff unless it's for a client or something like that, a consulting client. Then it's a lot of times it doesn't get used, and so this is the one where the people are using it and sharing it and talking about it. Oh no, video went down. The video up? I don't know. Yeah, it's buffering. Okay, it looks like that was just a quick hiccup there. I hope. So guys, I added another command block. I figured out how to use the command blocks I still not sure how I got it to face the right direction, but I did. It now clears out items. Good, it's back. Wonderful. Okay, this spinning stuff is starting to get annoying. So here, what we're going to do, we're going to drop into observe mode. I'm going to try not to give anybody a seizure. We're going to go back over there. Nope. Nope. And we're going to add some debug code here so we can see exactly what each one of them is targeting, even when we're not inside their bodies. Trying to remember that's going to be in. I'm going to draw a line to whatever they're targeting. Let's see, GUI. Draw a line. That's what we need. All right, so we're going to go in here. We'll draw a line. Man, since we've figured out how to draw lines in game, that has been so. Okay. We need to get eye position 1F, and the position will be the and what color did I make that? Green. We're gonna change that color based on if they can touch it or not. Oop. I forgot we already used that variable. Hold and brace. Oh my gosh, I'm missing some stuff here. Let's see. Oh wait, there we go. They spend so much time targeting spawn blocks. I know. We can remove that pretty easily. I'm just buffering back. I thought of using convolution to extract patterns from the matrices. If we give them patterns, if we get a pattern match, then they get X reward per pattern of that kind. But I didn't implement it. Yeah, what your project I feel needs is just more stuff like the position relative stuff to give them context. So I mean, if I were you, I'd be thinking about like what can we give them more context to the environment around them. Okay. We also need to move this out. No, this out here. Can you guys hear that chair? I think I might switch this to a standing desk real quick because it is bugging me. All right, there we go. And if that can touch client get entity, then line color equals color dot green. Okay, so that should show us what they're targeting at any given time. And we just got to restart the client for that one to come into effect. So that way, if they build the pattern anywhere in the build area, that they can score without needing a specific place. Okay, makes sense. Like a 4x4 block is enough. Yeah, that makes sense. HyperMX says it's not that bad. By the way, again, thank you, HyperMX, for becoming a patron. So everybody knows, HyperMX is one of the cool people now. I'm kidding. That's harsh. You guys are all awesome. Seems like something that might need a sim model change. Well, so that's the thing is I did give you the ability to edit sim models. You could just copy any of mine. The tricky thing is there's no merge stuff yet, but you can just use a different merge tool. Like there's all sorts of online diff checks and all that. Okay. Oh, that wasn't it. I don't know why I hit that actually. Slash. They're all scanned. Oh, whoa, I blew it up. Didn't like that. Building manager. It's possible the action buffer does not have a target or a current action, so that's the problem there. Uh-oh. So basically, while they're scanning, their action is null. So that's what we got going on there. Okay. Well, Boots, I'm changing this to a standing desk. New chair should be here in a few days. Sorry for the loud noise there. Uh-oh. The mouse is stuck. Whatever. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I went start observing. I don't want to observe. Stop observing. Okay. So he's targeting that block there, but he's too close to it. So that's kind of a failure of. So he's doing the same thing. He's targeting. So the thing is, if they don't reach it in a certain amount of time, yep. So right there, what happens if he doesn't reach it within 3 seconds? He's going to try. It just automatically tries to shuffle him in any other direction. And then if they don't reach it 3 seconds again, it'll pick a different direction, or it'll make them jump or anything. So yeah, that's why they're going back and forth so fast there. Let's see what these red lines look like. So the red lines mean that they're too far away. So this guy, for some reason, is struggling to reach that point there. Why is he walking away from his target? He's close enough, but for some reason it's failing out on him. He's trying to attack me. Yeah, it's not going to work out well for you. I should note, and I was kind of saving this in my back pocket here. We can try this a little later on. Is I got ender pearls to work with them, and so if you guys are inclined, this guy's built a pretty good structure here. If you guys are inclined, oh, that other guy attacked him. Then maybe we can give them ender pearls in a bit. It's not really scientific, but it is amusing as heck. What kind of chair? I think I posted a link to the exact one I bought. It was like $119. So it was like a little higher end, but not the lower end. I mean, I spend way too much time in this chair, so for my back's sake, I invested a little bit more. But it's got like a neck rest, but it's not like a super high end gaming chair either. I'll wait till we're YouTube famous and they're sending me those to try out. I'm kidding. But, okay, he got it. Where's his next target? No. Let's see. Okay, his next target is there. So in 3 seconds, start jumping or something, buddy. I don't know what just happened there. No nerd pulling going on. No, not since I changed the navigation up. I could slap back in the old navigation, and I would suspect that we'll find more nerd pulling. But this is a little bit better for them actually finding their target. A little bit better. It's clearly not perfect. I don't know why he's walking away then coming back. I guess he's walking away and then he probably doesn't have a target while he's doing that. He's walking while scanning, maybe? Let's take a look at the code. I feel like I got something backwards here. It's a high probability of that. But I keep making these super fast changes. Let's look at the place block action. Okay, so here's here's the logic for that. If you cannot touch the entity, if not can touch entity, tick navigate. Let's make sure I didn't get that backwards either. Target within distance, true. Reach distance, reach distance -1. I even made that go a little bit, so you had to be a little closer. Okay, so let's go back to place block action. So tick navigate. If not, is looking at org entity. This is the org entity has to be looking at the target to be specific there. So org entity ray trace blocks, reach distance, return false. Ray trace result equals block position, return false, return true. So this could be another one of those things where I'm just over testing it. I could do this, but then it's not certain that they're actually looking at it. Oh, we got errors down here. That's not good. Document not found, that's all right. It'll self-heal from that one. I'm going to put this in observe mode while I'm doing all this. So again, I'm a little worried about seizures here, so if you got any inclination towards that, let me know and I'll stop this. The Gamer of US, oink, welcome. Alien Anthony, hybrid nav, yeah, kinda. I mean, there's a bit more to it. Yeah, mark failed, mark completed, and then we used to mark failed, but that when we got rid of this, then it really helped out because the server is slightly out of sync, it seems. There's more people going on here. I gotta keep talking. Gamer US oink. Daniel Barracks, welcome. Simply Gaming. Maybe he realizes he cannot place the block where he's standing. You know, that's where the raw nav might come in handy, where they can. So I was hoping to have the raw nav back in there today, but this morning was interesting. See, look at this guy. He's just too close to it. I almost want to say if you're in it, then just automatically, if you're within the bounding box, then automatically back up. I don't know. Let's hop out of this for a second. Observation options. Stop observing. So look at this guy. He's not trying to get closer, it would appear, but that does look like what I would think the nav would look like. So now there he's clearly trying to get closer to. Okay, he's digging. Gets pushed away from it. This guy's like, no, you'll have no digging here. Okay, he's digging slowly. You know what? Another thing, I need to double check their life bonuses because I am fairly certain they were here. This guy, let's go see what this guy's got for a life bonus because they seem to be. Oh, don't Ender Pearl. No. All right. Score events. Life. You see that life? It's not going up like it was before. I didn't change anything. So it's possible that we're not seeing the size of the structures because something's wrong with the life bonus. No, not there. That's debug. No. It's up here. Score to send, yeah. So it should be giving him an adjusted max life. It's possible that this isn't doing what it's supposed to. Oh my god. What the heck? I'm not seeing the line of code that adjusted the life. It looks like it looks like I commented it out. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay. We're gonna do we'll do new life. There we go. Okay. Well, that's a kick in the butt. Here we go. Change the third person. Third person I think is almost worse, honestly. That's me. That's right, we're not in observe mode. Okay, doesn't matter. We're gonna restart because I was not giving him the additional life. So now we're gonna see some real crazy stuff going on. This should be exciting. Aha. All right. The Gamer of the US, keep doing what you're doing because it's cool. Thank you, the Gamer. I appreciate that. I am gonna keep going with this, and maybe someday I'll figure out how to use these scenes. Fade. What else can I do here? I do. Nope. Okay. Still figuring out the streaming thing. Disminer. Is jump placing even possible right now? No idea how Minecraft pathfinding works. They have done it before. It is possible. Yeah, but I've seen them since I wired in the Minecraft pathfinding yesterday to it. I've seen them do some. So another thing I need to do is give them the ability to scan outside of their own bodies. Basically, they right now they start scanning inside their bodies, but I want them to be like, okay, I want to scan that target over there or around that target. So that's a big thing, and I should probably put a cost for scanning. And that cost stuff, that's like an energy cost. I need to figure that out. That would be cool. It would really force them to be efficient with their behaviors. Keep collecting dirt. All right, so okay, so I'm putting it to a vote out there. Who wants to see this continue for now, and who wants to see me give them an ender pearl and watch them be idiots with an ender pearl? Yeah, so he's targeting. That guy was targeting him. Okay, so this is what I would expect right there. This guy's attacking him. Now he's trying to attack me, so you can see the green and red kind of working. Yeah, we're going to see a lot bigger structures now that life is back in there. $276. 389. Wow, okay, I'm gonna have to drop down their lives a bit. Well, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, you guys let me know if you want me to do the Ender Pearl thing, or if you guys want to see you. Okay, I got one vote for Ender Pearl. What are these guys? Gen 4s? I don't know where you're picking your targets at, buddy. Well, so this guy's managed to shoot himself in the foot. Oh, he jump placed. He jump placed and managed to connect 2 clusters. So he's probably just got a boatload of cash. Or scores, life. Yeah, 920. Okay. I don't know. We're gonna have to put some type of limiter on there. These guys got the stone, but they're not building up as much because they're much more mobile. This guy's freaking out because he can't hit that thing, but he's within arm's reach of it. It should, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about the Minecraft navigation stuff, or am I passing it the wrong information? I got to vote for let this continue. Continue. I want to see how well it can get. All right. I'm a little concerned about the abundance of life I've given these guys. So, Okay, so it shouldn't be, he's close enough, it shouldn't be ticking navigate, but it probably is. All right, the good news is with one of these guys surviving way longer than the other ones, it'll be easy to debug his neural net. We get another one over here. I do like spinning a lot. They do like spinning a lot. Yeah, that's more so happened since I wired in the Minecraft um, the Minecraft pathfinding. That I mean, they used to do it a bunch when they had raw inputs and outputs. So, all right, this guy is spinning like crazy. He jump placed 2 in a row, and then he went down there. All right, what's this? Has equipped Minecraft Air. Means if you basically if you got anything in your hand. Has equipped cobblestone. He's using his eyes. I don't think eyes are for this one. Eyes aren't that important. I should have taken those out. It sounds really dark. Should have made them not get neurons for eyes. So he's close enough where it looks okay. So that looks like what I would expect to an extent. Over here, though, this guy is standing right on it. It looks like he's still trying to tick navigate. Yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. So let's look at this place block again. Yeah, so it only should be ticking the navigate, which is the navigator or the pathfinding, if it cannot touch wherever it's at. So he's trying to place it under the crafting table. Maybe it's a block that is slightly out of our view. Now he's just freaking out. Oh man, that guy over there died and this guy's still alive? That doesn't make sense. All right, well, good news is I hopefully have a few seconds where we can catch this. Okay, get target. Okay, so he can place a block. All right, get out of there. Let's get closer. Like, go. Up, and a bunch of other ones spawned in. They iterated the generation, and I guess that guy died off. Wow, that had those next neural nets ready to go. Usually there's like a little lag once you an event once it dies off a bit. He's not even holding anything. Wrong guy. What are you trying to do? Wrong button. Action buffer. You're trying to dig the damn spawn block. Of course you are. We got for time here. They need a maximum life limit. Yeah, I know. I started to implement that, and then I went brain dead like midstream trying to implement that. I could not figure, couldn't focus. They do like spinning a lot. Yeah, I think I already read that one. Sorry. Looks like he's trying to place under him. Yeah, but they shouldn't be trying to do. They shouldn't be doing the spinny thing if they're trying to place it under him. That's the thing, because that looks to me that's a. Also, look at that. I mean, why is he walking backwards and then going forwards? He overshot his spot that he's trying to hit significantly, which is a little confusing. Let's take a look at my navigation code. Oh, we're getting some of these guys are getting a little better at it. Let's see. We're going to drop it back into observe. Actually, no, I'm not going to put it in observe mode because it's really disorienting. We'll just watch these pretty colors over here. All right, so tick navigate. So if target entity is not null, oh, okay, well, okay, this isn't the dimension multiplier. I fear isn't working as well as it should. Did he just go off the map? Did he go outside? He did. You've escaped again. You know, he's like, screw it, I'm gonna break back in. Okay. So I don't think this is working right because I've seen enough where that is big enough. Maybe I should make this a little smaller. Because he's the only one that's managed to beat it yet. So maybe if we do over 1 for these. Let's see. The mob AI often spins when they reach their destination. Yeah, that's the thing is with my code here, if we go and look at like this thing, if they can touch it, which means if they're close, they're within 5 blocks of it, actually 4 blocks of it, then it should stop trying to navigate to it. And so, so that when they're standing on top of the block, then that's weird. You know, they shouldn't do that. But either way, so if the target entity if the target is an entity, then it tries to move to entity living target, which looks about right. But then here, try to move to X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. Yeah, so that's if it's a block position. And then if it's anything else, which I don't think is possible, then it should throw this error there. That's cool. Look at that spacing there. I wonder if that was intentional or just a coincidence. So another thing I should probably do is make it so it stops displaying clusters, because clearly that's working right, and display the bot's colors so we know which bot placed which colors. What's he trying to do? He's trying to place it on that block, but he's too close. Also, he's facing the wrong way. Well, I think that one worked. What do we got for time? I got about 12 more minutes. The Gamer of USA, I am tempted to give him the Ender Pearl. I guess I could do that. They're not. I can here. I'm going to replace something that they don't use because they clearly their item selection is somewhat bugged. So we're going to go back over here, and I will give them that Ender Pearl quickly. So just is it one word Ender Pearl? What we got? There we go. Nope, it's underscored. Okay. So this will be a fun little end. So, what do we gotta do? We gotta restart everything then. Let's see. Are we at the end of a generation right now? All right. The second these guys die, I'll restart. Yeah, he's struggling. This guy's placed so many blocks. He's down to wool. What do we got for a score, buddy? Oh my god. Okay, no, we're not waiting for this to be done. That's just silly. No. Well, that's good. We got a bunch of middle neurons here. We still don't have that action candidate that I'm looking for. Yeah, we're not waiting for that to be done. You guys will get your rewards, but I may have to manually kill all of you. How does the bias neuron work? As of Nito 1.1, the bias neuron is not included by default, but it's a neuron that could by chance be added, and that's kind of more of a even when we were doing neat the normal way, that you don't always guarantee that there's going to be neurons depending on the bias neuron. So there's no point in including it in the neural nets that are saved and shipped around if it's not being depended on, which was one of the revelations I got that helped us get the payload size down so small. All right, I'm not going to wait for these guys to report, and I'm not going to sit around trying to kill them. So we'll get this in here, and we'll restart the server, restart the client, hit this button. All right, fade. Let's see, Alien Anthony, possibly. Oh, Simply Gaming, maybe they are trying to be in the exact middle of the block they're unable to reach. The way I've got it, I mean, they are probably trying to enter it, but once they get close enough, they should stop trying to navigate towards it at all. They should just look at it. So, and the collision detection is based on the box's outline, not the center of it. We're not doing a yaw delta or anything like that. So, all right, we got anything back up? Nope. You guys can't see this, but kill. You know what? Never fear. That is a very humane thing, and I should have done that. But right, how does it do its computation? The bias just has a static value that gets factored in just like any other, like the input of health is 0 to 1 basically of health. The static is just the bias is just static weight to like a value. It doesn't change. So if you got 50% health, that goes up and down, but the bias just offsets other things. We can mutate the bias over time, assuming they've got a bias. So now I think about it, I don't know why that didn't blow up in my face that there's those bias. Let's see if these guys are as good this time around. And yes, I will use that kill if they do well. See right there, that's spinning. I don't know what that is. It's super weird. I need to somehow make it so I can debug a specific one's neural net. Like just hit this guy and then why do I have two buttons that say debug off? I don't even know what those do. But turn on the debug that way and then somehow be able to put breakpoints in there because it's super confusing. I guess I could have it log. Oh god, I'm sorry. I forgot to change the scene. Okay. Clearly not. Yep, not a pro at this. Okay, so notice this. They're not doing nearly as well right now. That is interesting that they don't do as well. Score events. Okay, you've got too much. Where'd he go? Okay. Well, the other ones are here, so I don't need to use the sword. Okay, so keep your eyes out for the ender pearls. It's possible that these guys have all evolved to be pretty focused on building. I mean, I think. Okay, there's one new species. Other than that, everybody else looks like they're pretty focused on building, so we may not see ender pearls that frequently yet. But as new species pop in, we'll see more of it. Also, I accidentally beamed the guy up here in the boat with an ender pearl and somehow got him out of there. That's kind of, man. There's a really good footage that I wish I had caught for the next video, but one of them managed to throw an ender pearl into the lava over there and just instantly killed themselves. They escaped but died instantly. It was glorious, but I did not catch it on OBS. Randomly initialized bias value. Yes, that is the way I am doing it. The bias is initialized, I believe, 0 through, is it 4? We can look real quick. That guy's doing pretty good at building a little structure there. Nope, 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 nope. It's a peek behind the scenes of the Matrix. You get to see the live stream window. What we got here? ChaosCraft. Let's see. All right, I can't search within here, so I'm going to take that and put it into this random JSON file that just holds random crap. There you go. -5 to 5. And we don't even need this default anymore because I already got it. Yeah, it's a random float between -5 and 5. And I think we round it down so it's within 100th of, yeah, to the nearest 100th. All right, back to what we were watching. Nope. Not sure why you couldn't place. I mean, they have placed blocks on spawn block before, so I don't know. This guy's down to just stone. So he's managed to stop navigating and he died. All right. Uh-oh. My save didn't take. All right. Apologies, especially at the last minute. I'll go a little longer because I'm doing this goofy experiment. I do have to run very soon. So before I wrap up, I'm going to forget to change scenes again, I bet. Before I wrap up, thank you all for joining me. You know, you guys are awesome. Thanks for following along on the progress. If you guys are interested in training, you guys can sign up at chaosnet.ai, though you have to wait for a sign up token, so I'm trying to keep an eye on the database costs. Never Fear says that's just crazy. 10K seconds in life. Yeah, I know. It's crazy because I just haven't actually bothered to fix it. I don't know why I'm fading out. Who cares? All right. What else do I got? Oh, if you guys are interested in helping me support the server costs, you can sign up at patreon.com, patreon.com/schematical. Of course, it always helps when you guys give it a like, a sub, any of that stuff. Sharing it with your friends. Actually, that's a good question. I've been trying to find different places like Reddit threads and stuff like that where this stuff would be relevant and interesting to people. And so if you guys have any ideas for stuff like that, places to post, or you think I should be sharing this type of content, let me know. That always helps. The server up? I don't know if the server's up. The server's up. Good. All right. Let's have a little bit of Ender Pearl fun. I also want to give them lava, but wow, how did I get teleported out here? Yeah, I think we should give them buckets and set them loose at some point and see what they do too. Whoop, there we go. There's some Ender Pearl madness. Dude, this guy is just going. Doesn't care where. Has no clue what he's doing. Just all over the board. Now he's back to placing blocks. Cool. Oh, this guy managed to just escape right away. Like a single shot Ender Pearl. Whoa. I gave him another distraction. They're not getting rewarded for it, but thank you, never fear. All right, we got a bunch of them. Let's see where this goes. Yep, one just teleported himself out of there. Did he just go through the wall? Now he's trying to get back in. And now he's stuck placing blocks because he's out of ender pearls. I gotta rethink that item neural net. It is not doing its job that well. I mean, they can clearly switch to using an item as a higher priority than placing block, but they just don't want to switch blocks that often. This miner, he's already a pro at it, not even taking damage. Yeah, okay, this guy's trying to block jump his way out of here, and then he put up that block next to his head. See, he appears to still be navigating. And just casually strolls out and decides, you know what, I'm going to hang around. All right, so that was all fun. Thank you all for joining me. Oh, we got a nice little line here. Who owns it? I don't know. Thank you all for joining me, and I think I'll be wrapping it up. One of the bots teleported and placed a block. That's good diversity of behavior. We got a guy out. Oh, he's the same guy that just escaped. Just hanging out. He'll be out here for a while. We should put a bit of lava around the outside. All right. Yep, I think that's it for today. All right. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. I will be online some more. Maybe I'll do some Twitch this weekend or something. We'll see. Looks like it's going to be rainy here. All right. Take care, everybody.